Hey guys, Melissa here with Lovable Loops. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to crochet Easter eggs. For this tutorial, you're going to need worsted weight yarn in whatever color you want your eggs to be. You're going to need some polyfill, scissors, a tapestry needle, and I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, to begin, go ahead and make a magic ring. You're going to chain 1, and then we're going to make 6 single crochet inside our magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that right there is our round number 1, 2, 4, 6. We have 6 single crochet. We are now going to join in the round with a slip stitch. So I'm going to find my first single crochet. I'm going to insert my hook, and I'm going to pull that yarn, the working yarn, through that stitch and then through the loop on my hook, okay? So that right there is round 1. For round 2, you're going to chain 1, and in that same stitch that you joined to, you're going to make 2 single crochet. So just a few things to note real quick. That beginning chain, so you're going to have a chain 1 at the beginning of each round. That will never count as one of your stitches, okay? And your first stitch is always worked into the same stitch that you joined to. Okay, so we did a chain 1, and our first 2 single crochet are in that first stitch there. Okay, now we're going to make 2 single crochet in each remaining stitch. That's our pattern for this round. 2 single crochet in each stitch. So at the end of round 2, we're going to have 12 stitches. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. 8. 10, 12. Okay, so we are now done with round 2, and you should have 12 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. Okay, from here, for round 3, you're going to chain 1, and once again in that first stitch, the same stitch that you joined to, we are making 2 single crochet, just like that, okay? Now in my next stitch, I'm going to make 1 single crochet, and that is your pattern for the remainder of the round. 2, 1, 2, 1. So in this stitch again, I have 2, and now in the next stitch, 1. And then in the next stitch, 2, and then 1. Okay, you just do that all the way around. All right, at the end of round 3, you will have 18 stitches. Go ahead and join in the round with a slip stitch. Okay. For round 4, you're going to chain 1. And we're going to make 2 single crochet in that first stitch, and then in the next 2 stitches, you're going to make 1 single crochet. Okay, so we have 2, 1, 1. And you repeat that all the way around. So again, I'll do 2, 1, 1. And then in the next stitch, I'll do 2, and then 1 and 1. And you repeat that all the way around. All right, here we go. At the end of round 4, you will have 24 stitches. Go ahead and join. For round 5, you're going to chain 1, and in that first stitch, you're going to make 2 single crochet, and then in the next 3 stitches, you'll make 1 single crochet. 2, 3. So 2, 1, 1, 1. Repeat that all the way around. 2, and then 1, oops, 1, and 1. Okay, all the way around. This is our last increase round. 2, 1, 1, and 1. All right, go ahead and join. You should have 30 stitches at the end of round 5. Okay, now for round 6, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So just 1 single crochet in each stitch and no more increases. All right, at the end of round 6, you should still have 30 stitches because we did not do any increases. Go ahead and join with the slip stitch. Okay, so we've made the base or the bottom of the egg, and now we're going to start doing some decrease rounds to bring that egg in to create the top part of the egg. Okay, so for round 7, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to single crochet your first 2 stitches together. Okay, so your first stitch is going to be the one that you joined to, and then you're going to single crochet that with the next stitch after it. So you single crochet the first 2 together. That is a decrease, okay? Now in the next 3 stitches, you're going to just single crochet once. So this is like the opposite of what we did before. Before we did 2 single crochet in a stitch to do an increase, followed by 1, 2, 3 single crochet. Now we're reversing it and we're crocheting those 2 stitches together to do a decrease, followed by 1, 2, 3. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so I have my single crochet 2 together and then 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to single crochet the next 2 stitches together again, and then I'm going to single crochet once in the next 3 stitches. So that's your pattern for round 7. Single crochet 2 together, single crochet once in the next 3 stitches. And you just repeat that pattern all the way around. Okay, so I did decrease 1, 2, 3, so now I'll do a decrease again, followed by 3 single crochet. right, at the end of round 7, you will have 24 stitches. And you'll see it's starting to curve. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. For round 8, you're going to chain 1. And in this round, you're just going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, just like we did for round 6. So once again, for round 8, 1 single crochet in each stitch. We're not doing any increases or decreases. All right, when you get to the end of round 8, go ahead and join with a slip stitch. You'll still have 24 stitches. For round 9, chain 1, and you're going to do the exact same thing you just did for round 8. You're just going to single crochet once in each stitch all the way around. All right, at the end of round 9, you'll still have 24 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. You can go ahead and put that yarn tail into the middle of the egg there. That'll get covered with polyfill. All right, for round 10, chain 1. And then, just like we did for round 7, we're going to start by single crocheting 2 together. And now, I'm going to single crochet once in the next 2 stitches. Okay, and once again, I'll single crochet 2 together, and then I'll single crochet once in the next 2 stitches. Okay, you repeat that pattern all the way around. Do a decrease, single crochet in 2, decrease, single crochet in 2. All right, at the end of round 10, you'll have 18 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. Okay, for round 11, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Okay, at the end of round 11, you'll have 18 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. All right, for round 12. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to single crochet once in each stitch all the way around. All right, at the end of round 12, you'll still have 18 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. And now at this point, I would start stuffing the egg with some polyfill. I like to break it up into small pieces and then do it that way rather than big chunks, because then it can look kind of odd. Like this seems to fill in the small spaces better. You can also fill your eggs with extra yarn of the same color. But I think the polyfill works fine because the stitches are close enough together, I think, that you don't really see it. All right. And then you can, we'll do the next few rounds and then we'll add some more polyfill. All right, for round 13 now, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet those first 2 stitches together. And then we're going to single crochet once in the next stitch. That is your pattern for round 13. Single crochet 2 together and then single crochet once in the next stitch. At the end of round 13, we'll have 12 stitches. All right, guys, at the end of round 13, you'll have 12 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch. Okay, for round 14, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to single crochet once in each stitch all the way around. So we're not doing any increases or any decreases. Just single crochet once in each stitch, and at the end of round 14, you will still have 12 stitches. All right, at the end of round 14, again, you still have 12 stitches, and at this point, you should go ahead and add a little more polyfill, depending on how much you put in before. But because we've worked a few more rounds, there's more space now for more polyfill. We only have 1 round left. For round 15, we are going to just single crochet 2 together all the way around. So what we'll do is we'll end up going down from 12 stitches to 6. I like to add a little bit at a time because it allows you to shape it more. Because if you put a big clump in there, it's going to be hard to like work that out, so it fills in all the space. Okay, all right, I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to join with a slip stitch to my first single crochet. That can be kind of hard to do sometimes. And it gets really hard when you get towards the end here, because, not really hard, but it gets harder because the space is smaller that you're working into. Okay, so now, like I said, chain 1, and then you're going to single crochet those first 2 stitches together. And then you're going to repeat that 5 more times, okay? So you'll end up with 6 stitches at the end of round 15. And be patient with yourself. This part is not the easiest. 2, At the end of round 15, you're going to have 6 stitches. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch, and then you're going to fasten off and leave a long yarn tail to allow yourself to sew those last 6 stitches shut, okay? I'm going to pull that through. If you want to add any more polyfill, now is the time. So check your egg and make sure you like the shape of it, okay? Thread your yarn tail onto your tapestry needle, and then I'm just going to go around and I'm going to sew those 6 stitches shut. Pull that snug, and then you're going to just weave that in. Make sure it's nice and secure. And when you're happy with how secure that yarn tail is, you can go ahead and fasten off. Okay, and there you have it, your Easter egg. You can make these in all sorts of different colors. You can get creative and change colors of yarn as you go. You can do half and half. Anyway, the possibilities are endless. I will link down below to the tutorial or the pattern for my Easter basket, and I also have the written pattern for the eggs on my blog. So go ahead and check that out. It's in the description box below. If you guys found this tutorial helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, happy Easter. Thanks, guys.